Year after year we see off into eternity outstanding people whose talents, achievements and work cannot be overestimated. Politicians, actors, representatives of art and culture, scientists, athletes, writers, poets and TV presenters. Their names were heard in every home, and their creations and successes inspired millions. These individuals have not just made us happy with their achievements, they have helped us realize what it means to be part of a great culture and history. Their work has enriched our lives with inspiration, joy and deep meaning. For many years they created masterpieces that made the country proud, gave us moments of triumph, uniting us with a common sense of pride and admiration. These people have forever inscribed their names in history, becoming an integral part of our life and culture, the embodiment of human genius and perseverance. Farewell to such personalities invariably causes deep sorrow and a sense of loss. For millions of fans, viewers, listeners and readers, their passing is a personal loss, because their creativity and achievements touched our souls. Sam Moore, the surviving member of the 1960s duo Sam Dave, who were known for such hits at the time as Soul Man and Hold On, I'm Comin', has passed away at the age of 89. Publicist Jeremy Westby reported that Moore passed away Friday morning in Coral Gables, Florida due to complications while recovering from surgery. No additional details were available at this time. Moore, who influenced musicians including Michael Jackson, Al Green and Bruce Springsteen, was inducted along with Dave Prather into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1992. On Stax Records out of Memphis, Tennessee, Moore and Prather were second only to Otis Redding. They turned the call and response of gospel music into a frenzied stage show and recorded some of soul music's most enduring hits, including You Don't Know How I Know, When Something's Wrong with My Baby, and I Thank You. Most of their hits were written and produced by the team of Isaac Hayes and David Porter and featuring the Stax House band Booker T. the MGS, whose guitarist Steve Cropper received one of the most famous cheers in the music world when Sam and Dave called out "Play It, Steve" halfway through Soul Man. Like many soul bands of their era, Sam Dave faded into obscurity after the 1960s. But Soul Man hit the charts again in the late 1970s when the Blues Brothers, John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd, recorded it with many of the same musicians. Moore had mixed feelings about the hit becoming associated with the stars of Saturday Night Live, recalling how young people believed it was created by the Blues Brothers. The 2008 movie Soul Men featured a pair of aging, estranged singers who bore more than a slight resemblance to Sam and Dave. Moore lost a lawsuit, claiming the resemblance was too great. He also sued Prather for years after Prather hired a replacement and toured as the new Sam Dave. Prather died in a 1988 car accident in Georgia. Moore also sued alleging that the recording industry had defrauded him of his retirement benefits. Moore and other artists sued several record companies and the American Federation of Television and Radio Artists in 1993. Moore was born October 12, 1935 in Miami and began singing in church. He and Prather performed in soul clubs and R&B clubs in the 1950s, but did not meet until 1961 in Miami. Moore helped Prather write lyrics, and they quickly became a popular local duo. In 1965, after signing with Atlantic Records, producer Jerry Wexler sent them to the label's Stax branch in Memphis. Moore and Prather often argued, and Moore told the AP in 2006 that a drug addiction he gave up in 1981 played a role in the band's problems and later made entertainment executives suspicious of giving him a fresh start. The duo broke up in 1970, and neither of them had another major hit. He married his wife Joyce in 1982, and she helped him through addiction treatment, which he believes saved his life. "I've been on a lot of cruise ships, I played a lot of old gigs," he said, adding that he once played warm-up for a group of Elvis wannabes. "It's funny to think back on it now. And I've been in a lot of shows where if I did an old show, I had to audition," he said. "But you know what? Keep your mouth shut and get up there and sing your best and perform as hard as you can and get some money and keep doing your thing and try to pay those bills. I laugh about it now, but at the time, man, it was really serious." Moore continued to record and sing. He often performed at the Kennedy Center and performed for presidents, including Obama. Moore is survived by his wife Joyce, daughter Michelle and 2 grandchildren. American actor and comedian Bill Burge passed away at the age of 86. He was born September 8, 1938 in Nashville, Tennessee. He is best known for his role as Bobby in comedy movies about Ernest Page Worrell, Ernest Saves Christmas, Hey, Vern, It's Ernest, Ernest Goes to Jail, Ernest Scared Stupid and Ernest Goes to School. Beginning in the mid-1980s, Burge began appearing with fellow filmmaker Gaylord Sartain in a series of Me and My Brother Bobby commercials produced by the Nashville advertising company Carton and Cherry, the same company responsible for the Ernest Page Worrell with Jim Varney. The basic premise was that Sartain and Burge were twin brothers who are nothing alike at all, while the shtick was that Chuck, Sartain, would endorse a certain product and in some cases screw something up in the process, while his quiet and collected twin brother Bobby, Burge, would basically agree with Chuck's every sentiment with a simple but enthusiastic nod. Burge didn't film much after the Ernest franchise disintegrated, but in later years he reprised the role of Bobby for an independent film with Billy D called Billy and Bobby, the wacky duo on vacation. In the movie, buddies Billy and Bobby go on a road trip and regularly get into comical stories. Burge was also featured in a number of music videos and theater productions. He died on January 9, 2025.
My colon's really cool. What a nice surprise.
Singer Peter Yaro died at the age of 86. American singer and songwriter Peter Yaro passed away. He was born on May 31, 1938 in New York City to Jewish immigrants. He gained fame as a member of the 1960s folk trio Peter, Paul and Mary. Yaro co-wrote one of the group's most famous hits, Puff, the Magic Dragon, with Lenny Lipton. Yaro's songwriting skills helped create the trio's other hits, Day Is Done, Light One Candle and The Great Mandala. As a member of the trio, he received a nomination for a 1996 Emmy Award. He was also a political activist and supported ideas ranging from opposition to the Vietnam War to anti-bullying programs in schools. In 1970, Yaro was convicted of unjustified treatment of a 14-year-old girl, for which he was pardoned in 1981 by President Jimmy Carter. Yaro played left-wing intellectual Ira Mandelstam in the 2015 movie While We're Young, which also starred Ben Stiller, NAO, M.I. Watts, Adam Driver and Amanda Seyfried. He died on January 7, 2025.